have all our participants with us now. We will begin. Before we get into the presentation, I would like to ensure that everybody can hear me. If not, kindly connect using your computer audio or not using your phone. If that doesn't work too, try restarting and rejoining the webinar. If you have any queries or doubts, kindly type in your queries into the chat window. My colleagues will try to respond on chat, or I will try answering them at the end of the presentation. What will we be covering in the webinar? We will give you a quick introduction about Fiddler Jam, and prior to that, we will explain what problem Fiddler Jam solves for you and how it is going to make your support life a lot better, followed by a short demo and an introduction to our pilot program. At the end, we will have a Q&A and we will try to address as many questions as possible. A quick introduction about myself. I am Sudarshan Kaushik, the speaker for your webinar now. I am a part of the product management team at Progress, and I am with the Fiddler as a product. Let's jump right into the primary pain point that we are all trying to solve here. We all strive to bring in customer delight. But most often than not, when the users or any of our consumers report an issue to us, we are not able to solve the issues quickly and at the speed at which we expect it to be solved at. Why is it so hard in solving user issues? Most often than not, the issues that the users are reporting are small and easily solvable. But by the time we get to the point where we can give the solution, we have had too much of back and forth communication between us and the users to get the context and the crucial information for us to identify the root cause and provide the solution. When the users report issues to us, we do not have the complete data set or primary useful information that is needed for us to decipher the problem. This is the exact issue that Fiddler Jam is trying to solve. What is Fiddler Jam? Fiddler Jam is a simple troubleshooting tool that lets you work with your end users and troubleshoot their problems in a fast, easy, and secure way. It is a browser extension that you can encourage your end users to install, and all that they have to do is record a log and submit it to you. It is completely self-service. They can install the plugin on their browser and do a recording. At the end, they will be prompted to submit it. When they are submitting, we get a context of their information, the network activity, any errors if there were any in the network activity, screenshots, and other vital information that will be very crucial for you when you are trying to solve the issues. When the user has submitted a log, it will be available for you to access on our web portal in Fiddler Jam. So as a support member or as a developer, or even if you are a product member, if you are trying to, for anybody, if you are trying to solve customer issues, all that you have to do is log into the Fiddler Jam's web portal and get started with viewing all the logs that the user has submitted for your product. You will be presented with a complete detailed rundown of the recordings that the user made. You will have HTTP traffic easily decipherable on the website. The other crucial advantage of Fiddler Jam is that it is a part of a larger unified tool chain of products that Fiddler is. Fiddler Jam works in complete synergy with Fiddler Everywhere. After going through the sessions that are recorded in the log, if you need to do a deep dive or a complete slice and dice of the network activity, you can open the log in Fiddler Everywhere and continue debugging from there. Just like any other network debugging session. The biggest advantage here is that unlike conventional methods, the user is completely shielded and abstracted out of all these steps. All that they have to do is install the browser extension and do a recording, which when submitted, you get a complete dump of information. We have completely removed the need for you to do remote debugging on the customer's machine to gather data or understand context. So the complexity or the underlying uh, untidy mess, if there is any, is completely shielded away from the customers. This also ensures that you get maximum information in one go so that you can provide a pinpointed solution in a very fast manner. This ensures that you are on top of gaining customer delight. We will give you a short demo of how Fiddler Jam works. So let us say, for example, I am a customer who is trying to contact the progress person. So I come here and I go to ready to talk. Now I have some mistakes on the form, but I don't know about it. I have some complexities here. I don't know what to do. So what I do is just click on the extension and then start capture. Now, as you can see, there is an option for the user to take snapshots when they are starting a capture. We highly encourage all our end users to take snapshots when they start the capture, because this will add very vital information to the support team when they want to solve the issues. Now here we are, and then the user goes back to the page. They have started the recording. As you can see, there is a warning that is displayed here. This is completely normal. This is a default warning displayed by Chrome, the browser, in this example, to show the user that there is a debug process happening in the background. Now all that they have to do is do what they're doing again. Maybe they can try to make more corrections, but ultimately they can finish the recording. As you can see, there are sessions that are captured here. Now all that they have to do is stop the capture and then submit the captured log. So here, if you notice, the end user can choose to password protect the log that they are submitting to you. This is a simple additional security layer if in case the end users are very privy of the information that is being recorded on the log. This is completely optional, and this is completely up to you and the end users to add this layer. Now let me add this log. So the end user has to provide his or her email address. They can optionally provide other email addresses, like any support email address that they have already been in contact with, either yours or other support personal email address that they already have contacted, and then add a quick description of what their problem is. It's a simple message, and then click on submit. Now, what happens now is the log that the user tried to create is submitted to the cloud servers of Fiddler Jam. Now, the cloud servers of Fiddler Jam are completely secure and it can be accessed through registered members only. Now, as an end user, they are pretty much done with it. Now, as a support member, all that you have to do is open the log. You This is the web portal part of the Fiddler Jam. As you can see, I have already logged in and I have access to the log submitted for progress.com. And here it is pretty evident for me that there are a bunch of screenshots that have been taken for this log, and it is very apparent for me that the user has been trying to submit the log and there are errors on the log on the form. You can even open it up in a bigger window and see what the problem is. Now, I can show you another example where we are debugging the network activity too. Let us say I start another capture and then I'm trying to reload again. And then I'm doing the same. Here, if you look at it, apart from screenshots, we are capturing all network activity. So whatever the user decides to do and when they decide to capture, we capture the context only in that period. Now they can submit this logs to and you will get a complete dump of all the information that was captured during this recording session 2. I'm opening the log that the user has submitted now, and as you can see, there is a complete rundown of all the network activity that happened. I have a clear list of each of the requests that happened with their response in the inspector section, and you also have a clear count of all the sessions that were captured for this log. Now you can also choose to see the response headers and the text or the response bodies for each of these requests, and if you find anything wrong, you can go ahead. If you decide to do a detailed rundown of the information that has been captured, you can choose to open it in your desktop Fiddler. It will prompt you to open it in Fiddler Everywhere, and as you can see, a Fiddler Jam session is being loaded into your Fiddler Everywhere. I am already logged into the Fiddler Everywhere desktop app. As you can see, I can clearly see the error message that was reported by the user, a complete list, and all the default functionalities that are available for you on Fiddler Everywhere in any session will be available for your Jam sessions too. You will also additionally see any of the screenshots that were captured or errors that were captured during this complete time. That was a quick demo of how Fiddler Jam works. If you are curious to get your hands on Fiddler Jam and try to see if it works in your support process, and if you would like to participate in an early access program with us, kindly check out telerik.com/fiddler-jam. Here you will be presented with a form to sign up for the Fiddler Jam's pilot program. We highly recommend you to join the pilot program if you feel this is a solution for your pain point.